Welcome to your practice today, as I invite you to slowly and gently begin to find your comfort space. Just starting to know if you're physically comfortable. Starting to slowly and gently become aware of that breath you just took. Just a mindful breath awareness, the gentleness of your inhale and the gentleness of your exhale. As you start to move into this present time and space, noticing again if you're comfortable. I'm going to try to not have your arms or your legs crossed. If you're sitting in a chair, you might want to have something supporting your back. But really noticing your physical comfort and making adjustments as needed. And then start to become more aware of your inhale and your exhale, as it may help you to focus on the bridge of your nose or the space between your eyes. As you breathe deep down to feel the rise in your belly, pausing for your presence. And on the exhale, think about pulling your belly button towards your spine to release fully and completely. Never forcing your breath, just starting to settle in to a comfortable rhythm. As sometimes it helps you to count your breath as you breathe in, 2, 3, 4, pausing, 2, 3, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pausing, 2, 3, inhaling, 2, 3, 4, pausing, 2, 3, exhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For our relaxation purposes today, we make our exhale a few counts longer than our inhale, pulling our belly button towards our spine to fully and completely release. Not worrying about if your mind is a little chattery. You just want to connect to your breath on a more mindful, deep level. That inhale and that exhale, you surrender to that natural rhythm and that natural flow that feels comfortable for you. As it may help you as you breathe in fully and completely to drop an ear to a shoulder on the exhale. Returning to center on an inhale. Dropping and releasing on the exhale to the other side. Breathing in and returning to center. Maybe dropping your chin to your chest on the exhale. Returning to center on the inhale. Gently, very gently, slightly going back on the exhale. Returning to center on the inhale. Just noticing what you notice in your own body and doing what feels good for you. As you connect your breath to your physical body, it helps to allow the mindless chatter to pass by. Coming back to the bridge of your nose and the space between your eyes. Just noticing what you notice and allowing yourself to breathe with ease. As you might want to gently do a body scan, noticing if you have your eyelids clenched tightly or if they're just gently closed. And your next exhale, it may help you to breathe out through your mouth to release the tension in your jaw. Starting to allow the thoughts to flow by with more ease. Focusing on the bridge of your nose and the space between your eyes. As you just truly settle in. Maybe if it's in your practice, you can imagine that this beautiful bright sunlight today, that it's shining down on you. And that as you breathe in, you can feel that warmth and that infinite limitless energy coming down through the crown of your head. As it begins to slowly and gently flow freely through your body. You can just feel the gift of the warmth and the light coming down through your crown, down through your third eye and your throat. You can feel the warmth in your heart. You can just feel the warmth and the light of that infinite limitless energy flowing freely through your body. A place that you can start to allow yourself to feel lighter and brighter from the inside out. As your mind wanders, try bringing it back to the bridge of your nose and the space between your eyes. Just surrendering to your presence. And be proud of yourself for making and taking the time to be. You surrender to your breath. We're going to connect to the seasons. Going to connect to the time of year. And the gift that Mother Nature always has to share. Staying with your inhale and your exhale and focusing on the space between your eyes. This time of year, the sun rises later and the sunsets come sooner. The daylight grows shorter and the nights become longer. Breathing in slowly and gently to allow yourself to be. And we feel it. Not just in the air around us or the light around us, but we feel this deep within our bones. In this place that you feel and honor your physical body. Our bodies feel it on a cellular level. Our bodies and our souls are attuned to the shift. Staying with your breath. For that place that we are connected to the trees that stand tall and strong. Connected to the flowers and the birds. We are connected to the living earth and Mother Nature that is preparing us for the next seasons as well. As your mind wanders, try bringing it back to the bridge of your nose or the space between your eyes. Is what's shifting and changing around us. We too are invited in a time of quiet transition. Using the symbolic, beautiful presence of the trees. As the trees begin to change, their leaves begin to turn colors. It will go from a beautiful green to yellow and orange and red, a little mix of all of that in between. And then their leaves will begin to loosen, waiting for a gentle release. And as the season continues to shift and change, and the daylight gets shorter and the nighttime gets longer, these beautiful leaves of color will begin to fall. They become a beautiful blanket on the grass. But the trees are not dying. They are preparing. As you stay with your inhale and your exhale, you can watch the mindless chatter pass by. And just allowing the visualization and your imagination to see your favorite color of leaves. The trees are preparing. They are preparing to grow again. To stand taller and stronger. And to be rooted deeper and deeper. A place where you too are like a tree. Keeping your feet firmly on the ground, keeping your energy grounded, and yet allowing yourself to be open to receive, to go taller and stronger with every breath you take. And as the trees are preparing to grow, so are we. Allowing yourself to imagine and visualize maybe your favorite place to see the trees. Maybe that's your backyard, maybe it's a park. But see if you can truly imagine and visualize yourself there. That maybe you can gently feel the breeze against your skin. Maybe you can actually hear the birds chirping. The seasons shift and change, so do we. Staying with your inhale and your exhale and allowing the mindless chatter to pass by like water in a stream. The trees again remind us that they are not dying, that they are preparing. And so are we. This season reminds us that loosening and letting go is not the end. It is an important part of the sacred rhythm of renewal. As the trees shed their leaves, we too have the opportunity to shed ours, to let go of things that open us up to receive the sacred rhythm of renewal. As you breathe and remember, this is not a season to rush and hurry. This is a season to go within. As we actually spend more time within the house or your home, it's symbolic and sacred of spending more time within in your heart and your home. As we move into a season to listen, to ask for guidance, if your mind wanders, bring it back to the bridge of your nose and the space between your eyes. As we too are part of this sacred rhythm of renewal. Listening from your heart and not from your head. I invite you to ask, what is gently falling away from you? Or what are you being asked to release, or are you willing to release so that you can grow and grow again on a deeper level when the time comes? Breathe in fully and completely. Breathe out and release and allow your heart to soften. You don't need to know the answer right now. Just allow the attunement of your body to connect to that is greater than us. Remembering this is not a season to rush or to hurry. It's a seasonal shift to listen and trust. And to remember that everything around us and within us is preparing us in some way, shape, or space. Breathing in the gift of the infinite, limitless energy shining down on you and surrounding you. And breathing out any and all that may no longer serve you. As you move along your path to the seasons, as your path may shift and change. But the gift is, it's in front of you. Staying with your inhale and your exhale. As you focus on the space between your eyes and the bridge of your nose, then I'm going to invite you to slowly and gently begin to return, carrying the quiet wisdom of the trees with you, but not fully and completely returning, a place of integration, a place that you stay in stillness and conscious awareness. And listening for the quiet wisdom that the trees are trying to share with you. As it may be helpful to put your hand over your heart and soften your heart space. And just stay perfectly still and be open to receive the wisdom of the trees and the message that they share with you in these moments of silence. Bring more awareness to your inhale and your exhale. And starting to return more fully and completely to this time and space. As it may help you to gently wiggle your fingers and toes starting to return fully and completely to your body. And as you're slowly and gently returning, I would invite you to think of something more that you are grateful for today. And to be extremely proud of yourself for making and taking the time for your practice today. As my intention for all of you is for peace, for healing, for harmony and protection for yourselves and all those that you touch, and even those you may not know that you do some way throughout your day. As we are honored, grateful, and blessed to share the benefits of this session to the collective consciousness and multiply it if it may be helpful in some way. Aho, Amen, and Namaste. Thank you for making and taking time for your practice today.